And like I said, sorry for stuttering, guys. I don't know. I can't answer that, guys, because I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Trust me, I can show you he's a bullshitter. Full-blown fucking dirty little ratty grass. That's all he is, guys. Full-blown grass. So trust me, mark my words, that guy is going to be at it again. That guy is going to be at it again. 150%. There's no other words about it. There's no ifs, no buts. The guy is a fucking grass. You don't do it, guys. You don't do this shit. You don't go about reporting people to police and that.
20 minutes later.
But the number one rule of the fucking council estates, guys, is you do not grass. Snitchers get stitches, guys. It's a well-known saying. So it goes without saying, you do not grass in these situations like he has.
Actually waiting now in the lobby area to report the threat on my life. Obviously, guys, I feel threatened for my life right now by Mr. JB. So, we're at Merthyr Tydfil, guys. CBA wants to make his complaint and they're taking the piss. I'm almost feeling like I could have rang 101 and got through quicker than I could have travelling down from the West Midlands today to South Wales. Okay, go on then, speak.
Right, okay. Like I said, I can take a statement off you, but to do that, any form of statement, we need details, okay? So, simple as that, because we need to have an established victim.
Right, okay.
Okay, I can take dates, times that you can remember at the moment.
Yep.
And if you want to provide further information, then we'll obviously accept that.
Right, okay.
In terms of the arrest times, obviously we're a 24-hour service.
Yep.
And we work our arrest times around responding to other calls as well. There's not a dedicated arrest team. We do...
What, not even when it's like threat to kill?
We do calls. Obviously, if there's a job on, then we can organise that. However, like I said, if you're living quite far away or you're safeguarded, okay, hear me out now, if you're safeguarded and then any risk is minimised and there's an immediate call out, which is an immediate threat to life, obviously we've got to go to that as well, okay, as you probably understand, and that's how the arrest process works, okay. I can't guarantee until I know the information you provided on what the outcome's going to be, and again, if it's threats to kill, it goes to the CPS and they make a decision, alright. So are you happy to provide me with your details for the statement, and then we can progress the matter?
Okay.
Okay, lovely. Happy to take them from you.
Okay.
The holding statement will be just as much information as you can remember at the moment. If there's further information, then we can get that, but we'll need to have, like, when was, like, you know, the most recent date or that you can remember where threats have been made, and as much detail as we can get. Okay?
Okay.
If you're happy to do that, we're happy to accommodate. But like I said, we need what's called an established victim. Can't just have an anonymous victim, because if it came to court, we'd have no way to contact you, no one to give any kind of evidence.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay, does that make, you know,
it makes sense, bro, yeah, it makes sense. As I say, it's just that,
I know you're upset and I know you're annoyed, but obviously, I've got to treat this as a separate matter to whatever's going on out there with everyone else you've got with you, okay? And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
So you happy to provide your details now?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just going to shut this camera down for the sake of giving my details. No problem.
No problem doing that.
No problem.
On my phone, you can dictate it to me and then I'll read it back to you and you can read it as well and sign it if you're happy it's a true account of what you said.
Okay.
Okay? And then I'll send it over to the Ronda officers because it just happened in their area. They get an allocated officer in case over there.
Yep.
And then I will text you their name and their details.
Okay.
So that you've got a bit of continuity and a little bit of a contact.
Okay. How does this work regarding, and I know obviously you can still do it all, but I just mean just for my sake of mind.
Okay.
Obviously I'm from the West Midlands.
Yes.
I'm making my complaint here in South Wales.
Yes.
How does that work with me needing to be contacted or anything? Does it get transferred over to West Midlands Police for them to deal with their side? Or will I only be dealing with you guys here?
It's a South Wales offence, a South Wales police offence. Okay?
Yeah.
So any phone contact, everything would be from South Wales.
Okay.
If you have any other information, you can either email the officer in case directly.
Yep.
Or obviously you can provide the West Mids and they will send it to us.
Yep.
No problem. I'll give you a reference number now before we leave, and we'll go from there.
So that'd be like a crime number, yeah?
Yeah, it'd be your 6 digits afterwards, and that'll be your crime number.
Okay, no problem.
And then if you want any update, any reference, by all means it comes from there.
Yeah.
Okay. You just ring up 101, ask for South Wales Police, give that number as a quote, and they'll be able to provide any detail from there.
Okay, fantastic.
Obviously they'll then update you with any kind of arrests, any inquiries that are ongoing.
Yep.
Because if you're saying it's all on YouTube, etc. as well, there's obviously going to be investigation, electronic investigation, isn't it? Because you're saying like of this person's computer or whatever.
Yeah.
So that could take a little bit of time, but that will happen when they're in custody.
Okay.
And that's basically it. Yeah, we'll be dealt with by South Wales Police completely. In terms of contact, you can have letters, phone calls. If it does come down to court, then they'll send you letters, phone calls, and it's up to the CPS if they want to kind of provide you any kind of bursary or anything like that in relation to travel, but that's completely down to the courts. I've got no say in that.
Right, okay.
Alright, just so that's clear. If you want to give a statement now, no problem, I can do that. If you want to go somewhere private, we can do it. If we do go through these doors, though, I do ask that you obviously...
Not recording. I know that, yeah.
Alright, you happy to do that?
Yeah, no problem.
No problem then.
My thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.